Are you stupid?
No, you fucking power bottom. Spike is nothing more than Twilight's PDA.
PDA? That's not even close to relevant. That's a terrible
Wrong again, asstard. PDA stands for Personal Dragon Assistant, with emphasis on the ass. Spike's an ass. Dyll.
No. Spike is an awesome character with a lot of room to grow.
Not growing his dick, cause he's got a small dick, cause he's a baby. Man, fuck Spike.
Dan, just listen to me. And by the end of this conversation, if you don't agree with me, I'll let you have my... I'll let you have my Go Say Morpher.
You wouldn't risk your Go Say Morpher.
Watch me. Spike is a fun side character. We get to see that he has hopes and dreams, and they're just very lofty and real. He has aspirations just outside of each episode. We get to see that he wants to be a knight when he grows up.
That's it. I'm done. Give me the Go Say Morpher.
What? No.
Yes.
No, you have it. I just started.
Yeah, I know. And you open up with that. Everyone knows that Spike wants to be a hero just to get in that Slut Rarity's pants.
Dan, that is not the case.
That is the case.
That is not the case, and if you sit down, listen to me, and shut the fuck up...
Get at me.
You know what? Sit down, listen to me, or I'm not even giving you a shot at this thing. Spike, like most children, have character models he's basing his life around. Spike, not having any real dragon parents, doesn't know what it means to be a real dragon, and he doesn't really have any kind of books to learn from either, since we know that dragons apparently are hard to study. But Spike did grow up around a castle with princes and princesses and the Canterlot Royal Guard, and on top of that, the whole world of Equestria is more high fantasy than anything else, so it does stand to reason that Spike's heroes would be knights and other things of the like.
Well, hang on, Mr. Dillbody! Why is Spike Twilight's assistant and messenger? Why didn't he just join the Royal Guard then?
Good observation, Daniel. Well, it's most likely because he was made Twilight's personal assistant by Celestia. But there's also the idea that back during the medieval era, where the knight formula that we see in most modern fiction is based, to become a knight you started out as a page. It was a page's job to be a glorified assistant, and their biggest asset was to send and deliver messages. And over time, a young page would work their way up a ladder to becoming a full-fledged knight.
Wow, gee, I never knew!
Okay, that's it. I'm done with this bit. Fuck off, Dyll.
We see this framing for Spike so much throughout the show that it's not just a simple one-off joke about how Spike wants to be buff and save Rarity, like how we see him in Diamond Dogs. If that were the case, it would really only come up once, maybe twice, and only around Rarity, if at all. Spike's whole unspoken dream of being a knight is best expressed in Spike at Your Service. This is the episode we get to see Spike show off his newly founded Spike the Dragon Code. This is easily his variant on a personal knight's code of chivalry.
Hold up, Dyll. Now, what makes this newly founded? I think you're starting to talk out your ass a little bit.
Okay, so yeah, this one's a bit more speculative, but still, in Season 2, Spike was faced with what it meant to be a dragon in the classical sense. Not only experiencing the classical dragon hoarder mentality, then it going out of control in Secret with My Excess, there was also the episode in which he goes to find out what it means to be a dragon from other dragons in the Dragon Quest. Spike got to see his possible futures of what it meant to be a dragon in the classical sense, and he didn't like either of them. This whole letter in Dragon Quest says that.
Dear Princess Celestia, seeing the Great Dragon Migration made me wonder what it meant to be a dragon. But now I realize that who I am is not the same as what I am. I may have been born a dragon, but Equestria and my pony friends have taught me how to be kind, loyal, and true. I'm proud to call Ponyville my home, and to have my pony friends as my family. Yours truly.
Okay, those are all valid points, and I can kind of see where you're coming from here. However, Spike is no great knight. And just for sidekicks, all Spike does is lie to Twilight, his knight that he's paged to, and all of her friends. He takes their pets and the rewards that they come with and just dumps it on the CMC. Like, what the fuck? They're children. He takes his reward, shirks his responsibility completely, and that's about as far from knighthood as you can get.
My point is, Dan, that sometime after the events of Season 2, Spike decided that he wanted to be more than just a dragon. He wanted to be better than all of that. Case in point, how he sees himself in Diamond Dogs. Strong, buff, chivalrous, and all around knightly. And just for sidekicks, I'm not saying that Spike wasn't acting a bit out of character, but we have to keep remembering that he is still a baby dragon. He has a long road ahead of him before he can become what he wants to be. He's going to make mistakes, and sometimes his dragon tendencies are going to get the better of him. But that doesn't mean he stops working towards what he wants to become. At the end of the episode, even he realizes how he had been acting, and he takes responsibility for it and takes care of the pets. All this culminates to allowing Spike to become who he wants to be, Spike, the dragon. But more importantly, Spike the Knight.
Yeah, Dyll. Okay.
Yeah, and what else is really cool in Spike at Your Service, there's this little minstrel bit. It's very high fantasy
William
that you
Anderson
can hear.
is awesome.
Yeah, and in that same episode, when he actually has, he faces down the dragon, but he's the dragon being the knight, and the wolf's the dragon, and the hick is the princess, because
so cool.
Applejack's a hick. Spike also is the only one that rides any of the horses like mounts, actually.
Fucking settle down, okay?
Sorry,
Yeah,
I got into a thing.
you did.
Yep.
Yeah, you did. But you know what? I'll give you that. Spike is probably a better character as far as depth goes than I gave him credit for, but he's still a puss.
There's no doubt about that. Bravo.
Bro.
You guys are faggots.
I'll get you next time. Go say.